During the summer of 2008, I went to Bangkok, Thailand. What I saw affected me deeply, and I will never forget their faces. I'll never forget their stories. She was about 16 years old, and she was beautiful. She was a beautiful girl. Her father had gotten into a lot of debt, and he was busted for housing drugs and dealing drugs, and she was forced as the oldest daughter to work, and the only thing that she was qualified to do was to be a prostitute. She was a beautiful girl, and her future is not bright like mine is. There's many more like her, and so it's all about meeting those girls and providing freedom for them.
On our return trip home, the state of her mind was she was still back in Thailand. Even though we were heading to Romania, I could visibly see that there was a heavy burden on Christine's heart. And she said, "Dad, I can't go back to life like I knew it. I can't go back to my nice apartment and just forget about what's going on back here. I have to do something." And so I asked her, how much did it cost to pay for a bar fee? And she said anywhere from $20 to $30, but usually $24. And so we began to think through this a little bit. $24 for 24 hours to buy freedom that might be freedom for a lifetime.
Freedom 424 partnered with Beginnings, which is a safe house for women who have made the very difficult decision to leave the sex industry. And they offer a new hope and a new start for these women. It includes anything from education to health care, spiritual care, and as you can imagine, it's a very expensive endeavor. And our goal as Freedom 424 is to be able to fund ministries like Beginnings in Thailand and eventually throughout all Southeast Asia, as they're in the trenches rescuing these women who are exploited.
It's very important that this word gets everywhere, because the more people we can get involved with buying freedom for a woman for just 24 hours, it'll make a difference in one life at a time. But we want to see tens and hundreds of thousands of women freed for life.
We're just so thankful. Run for Their Lives exists to raise awareness of human trafficking all over the world. If you have a name of a Thai girl, that's who you're running for today.
Run for Their Lives is something that we started here in the Lynchburg area. It was a tremendous success. We had over 800 runners.
Your $24, that provides a night of freedom for a sexually exploited woman with the possibility of a lifetime of freedom.
You can't really set limits, you can't set walls for it, because it's exploded all over Virginia and now all over the country.
It's inspiring to see how people are embracing this, because they're telling their friends and their friends are telling their friends, and the next thing you know, the stickers are everywhere.
I don't think anyone could have been prepared for the way that Freedom 424 has spread. There's something about this issue that awakens the human conscience. And people want to know how to get involved and what can be done to stop this, and more importantly, what can I do to stop this. And the one-on-one ratio that Freedom 424 gives of buying one night of freedom for one girl, and then the opportunities that girl is given during that night that could result in a lifetime of freedom, people are excited about, and they can embrace that, and they have all over the country.